Good morning. This is Series 51. This is Barbara A. Prokopich, and I told you I wasn't going to let you get away too soon, too quickly. I had another thing to bring up, and I hope you'll be listening. It's called Legislators Heads Up. And I've seen that there's several thousands of hundreds of professors that could be relieved of their jobs. And all these colleges where they're supercharging our kids. You know, it should have a criminal stage to it when their money in their pockets gets so heavy they can't get across the schoolroom floor, and yet our kids are told, well, you'll just have to come up with more money. And it could be made into a bill, you know, to extend the college classes and their passage. And that, I mean, is like C+. It's the average to enter college. Why not have it 1 degree less? Start expecting payment plans so that everybody could go to school. What's wrong with a payment plan? More personnel? Why? No problem. You know, you do it when you put something on layaway. How about your kid's future? Doesn't it mean anything to you? They have to have a way to make it around and get by when you're gone. So why not? Then we have the immigrants that are coming along and they're going, oh, goody, free, free. That's exactly what they come here for, thinking they're going to get it all free. Well, you know what's wrong with that is you could charge them $500 a year extra since they're not citizens, and it could go towards their education. And if they wanted to stay here, that's okay. Go for it. But they can start paying out and give those professors less or run them out of office. Here's another bill to protect all the states and Washington for COPE's plan for the elderly, the seniors, and the caregivers of this country. They are jeopardizing the safety with these people that come in, their fraudulent applications, their drug abuse, their jail time, their thievery, and they come in and they should be terminated because a lot of their information is turning out to be false, and escort them right out of that client's home. There needs to be a bill to protect the seniors and the elderly. If there is one out there, it's not being enforced. I love to have caregivers help my son and me out, but not at the expense of our safety and a broken ankle, a broken back, or maybe laid up the rest of our lives. This is where things like our bills and the congressmen and senators ought to be coming head to head and coming up with something. Another bill to put the Commander-in-Chief, Barack Obama, and Vice President Biden on notice under strict censorship and surveillance, and making it cost-effective. Immediately a salary so much for the remainder of 2013. We watch exactly what they spend and where they go and what they do with it. They're doing it to us. We hired them. They are not our gods, and they are not our heads from above. So when we pay their wages, we should be the one making the rules as to how they spend their money. And so far, it's been a free-for-all and as much fun as they want to have and where they want to go with their orgies. I'm sorry, but it's got to change. It's got to change. A bill strengthening and spending powers of exactly what is agreed upon. And so when they do take money out, it goes for exactly what it's for, 2013. And leave the other things alone. And if it does have an open door for them to use our American money, it can be for World War III, because we're certainly headed that way. Another bill, a criminal code, and jail time be extended to non-taxpayers. Lavish parties not included, travel time cut in half, and our senators provide their own transportation after a maximum of so many hours. We need to put a max on these things instead of, oh, it's for all. Bring the family, bring the family dog and all the rest. Well, where does the taxpayer quit paying? Now we have a bill that it could be put into, and it would give you jail time. The commanders and generals of high-ranking positions in the military, they need to be opted out of their lavishing parties and their orgies and all their extra little entertainment. They need to pay their own way for things that are beyond the call of duty and not have it burst in as being a military paying operation with all the extra little hand goodies and stuff they have that has nothing to do with military forces or to protect our country. And that includes the Commander-in-Chief. Yes, Obama himself and his staff. Freebies are over. If American people can't have it, then the freebies are over for the president as well. This is Barbara A. Prokopich. I want you to understand that if the American people have to pay their way, so does Barack Obama. And I ask it to be documented and watched. And if he's beyond his capabilities or his things are not working or not adding up, I ask the American public for which it stands, one nation under God, to reinforce with the Army of the Free from NRA and all the rest of them and jump all over his bandwagon till he writes it down and it's kept on figures, just like good old-fashioned bookkeeping. Because all of a sudden, when we ask for figures and stuff, we get nowhere. Oh, well, we didn't write that down. Oh, I don't remember. What kind of phony excuses are they giving us? But we have to atone for everything we do. The Obama administration can do the same. This is Barbara A. Prokopich. Start asking for more, because Obama is trying to chisel you right down to nothing. And he'll do it with viruses and all these navigators he wants to send out. No, not as community Obamacare providers or to help you how to get things, but spies, just like in Russia and Czechoslovakia. And if I meant Stalin dance, I mean just that. This guy is no good. And if you want better, then you better be expecting it and demanding it. Not sitting back on your ass and just saying, well, I'm not important. I don't want to get involved. Well, you are involved every time they spend your money out of your wallet. This is Barbara A. Prokopich. Get with the plan. If you want to be an American, you have to earn that freedom or you will lose it. And I guarantee it's on its way out unless you start as human beings and grand Americans and your brother's keeper, you get together and work with each other. Senators and congressmen, I don't know what you sneeze or blow into, but you still all use the same Kleenex. So get off your duff and start making Obama's administration answer for all the things they do. Because otherwise, you might as well get a trip to Canada or some other country, because this one is doomed. And I don't want to sing those tunes, but they certainly are in the wind, and the wind doesn't usually change. North Korea, yeah, they're just hog heaven and trying to make us tired and scared and all the rest. Well, I'm not a peasant girl, but I am a rich American, rich in nature and having the right to vote and to be free. And my freedom of speech is very important to me. If it is to you, start using it. Start realizing we have to go places in this country and prove our worth. And that means you, and you. And I ask you to get with the plan and get your congressmen and senators. Get behind them. But watch the viruses on the computers and the technology. Because Obama has his cohorts and his tons of czars he'll use in any way, shape, or form. He's a jackal. And when I said viper, I meant exactly that. Have a great day and ask God to bless us, because boy do we need it. Have a great day, and I'll be back soon. I love you all.